with Stephen Maguire, Head of Performance and Coaching with Scottish Athletics. Stephen, we thought we'd have a wee look back at Glasgow 2019. It's drifting out of the memories now, but we want to hold on to it for a little bit longer. How impressed were you with the Scottish performances?
Drifting out of memories, and you're right, with some athletes it's still very to the forefront, and with some athletes they want to get rid of the memory as well. So peaks and troughs. Listen, I thought it was brilliant. I thought the way our athletes performed, the way our athletes conducted themselves, and the way they reacted to, which was essentially a home crowd, was absolutely brilliant.
Well, everyone is talking about Laura Muir, obviously. You left Scottish Athletics in August, September 2014, just after a couple of low points for Laura at Hampden at the Commonwealth Games and Zurich and the Europeans. What differences do you see in her now?
You certainly can see the learnings. You certainly can see what she has learnt and how she's grown. You can see where Laura has took control of her career and how she's taken charge, and you can see that in her races, and you can see that in her demeanour and the way they go about their business. And I'll include Andy in this as well. Is they're very clear, very, very precise. They've always been like that, but they've upped it to a level now where everything is so well planned and so well delivered that within Scotland she's an absolute icon, but within world athletics as well, people are sitting up and taking notice over this past year or so, that she's now she's really crossed over to be a real global superstar, for want of a better word.
Well, we did say a few weeks ago when we filmed a wee preview of the event that indoor championships can be unpredictable. We also said medals and final places are never guaranteed.
Yeah.
Did you feel for the likes of Eilidh Doyle and Zoe Clark and Eilish McColgan and Guy Learmonth and Gemma Reekie during that weekend?
Yeah, I don't know if I would use the word feel for them, being honest, because I'm kind of tough on the things, and I think people need to learn, people should learn, and people, it's a brilliant time of the year. If you're going to mess up, it's a time of the year to mess up. Absolutely, people are hurting, and I want to see people hurting. Because they care so much about it, and they're driven by it. So the athletes and the coaches will go back and reflect. To me, it was natural for an indoor competition at European level, because people had to take a step up again. And we had some tremendous performances, and some people will go back and chat with their coaches and say, how the hell did we stuff that up? And it's there's never a medal given out before the event, and I think it said that is that some of the challenges that they have is European indoors is quite cutthroat as well, and qualification into finals is quite cutthroat, and a few people got cut out in that.
Well, I should possibly have included Andrew Butchart in that as well, but how unlucky, in a different sense, how unlucky was Neil Gourley to be sick that weekend from Friday lunchtime when he ran very well, and then missing a final on a Sunday evening?
I think I was so impressed with his reaction after it, where he told people, don't be worried about me, this is what's happened and I have to bounce back. He took full responsibility. Unbelievable. I think he would have got a medal, being honest. It certainly would have been challenging. He showed in the heat how confident he was, and we all know what kind of shape he was in. But Neil will learn from that as well, and he'll bounce back, and I'm sure he'll reflect a little bit on his preparation. Was it unlucky? Was it something he ate, or whatever, so him and his coach will reflect on that, and Neil will be back. He'll bounce back, absolutely. He's someone to really look forward to. He'll be looking forward to the summer, and we're looking forward to the summer to see what he's going to do.
So overall, what kind of impression do you think was presented in terms of Scotland hosting a major event?
I think right from the word go, the way that it was presented, the way the athletes conducted themselves, the way that the crowd engaged, and you could hear very audibly how well they respected Scottish athletes. But then you've got the hidden gems as well as in the officials, the amount of Scottish officials that were involved, and Scottish officials are respected, admired throughout the world, and that's one of the things that we have to be within Scottish athletics. We have to be very conscious of that. We have world-class officials, and those world-class officials, they were on the podium, for want of a better word, in Glasgow as well. They did tremendous.
Thanks, Stephen.